Hello, beloveds. Um, Today I was doing some reading, researching, um, still on the path of healing, trying to figure me out. And I was thinking about how I came to the point of receiving Christ. I was a little girl, dark childhood, and I remember the moment just weeping in deep thought, and I just began to weep. And my grandmother asked me, "Why are you weeping? Why are you crying? You're weeping." And I didn't know why. I just know that I was consumed with my feelings, with my plight, with emotions. And there were things that were happening that I wanted to stop, and I didn't know how to make them stop. But everything that I learned in church told me, look up, look up, look up. Trust God, look to God. And I guess I was at the point where I'm like, okay, I did the obedience thing. I did the be a good girl thing. Let me just look up. Let me just trust you. And that opened me to reading, researching, learning all I could learn, seeing what resonated in the Bible, what could save me, what could help me, what could direct me out of these emotions, these feelings and experiences that I was having. Keep in mind, I'm a child. And long story short, this song came into my mind, Take Me Back. And it's talking about when they first came to love the Lord. When you first come to love God, to look up to Christianity for salvation. And I began to wonder, why do we want to look back? Why are we looking back? Take me back to the moment where I first loved you, where I first met you. And it made me think about, why did I look up in the first place? What was I looking for? Why do I want to go back to this place? Now the song, I can't recall the artist, but the words are, take me back to when I first fell in love with you, when I first loved you, to that feeling of freedom, of bliss, of relief, of what we perceive as peace. And I began to think about that moment. Like, well, what drove me to the moment? The moment of, I've had enough. I've tried everything else. What else do I need to do? I'm unhappy. I'm unfulfilled. I'm hurting. I need relief. I need answers. I need resolutions. I need revelation. Let me look up. And when you do that, you're releasing your understanding, you're releasing your control, and you're opening yourself up to trust something beyond your own experience. And you free yourself. You weep. You release. But what brought you to that point? What is the thing that had you bound in the first place that made you come to this point where you need so much relief and revelation and peace? I think that's the thing that we need to focus on, that we need to look back to. Yes, the bliss and the revelation and the glow up and the grow up is good, but it doesn't last long. And I know a lot of people are going to say, oh, God is forever, the word is forever, is everlasting. Yes, it is, honey. But it's still work. And it's not fulfilling all the time. It's not easy all the time. It's not hard all the time either, but it is work. Like any relationship, It's work. But what the point of this is, what is the thing that had you bound, that brought you to that point where you had to look up? That's the thing you need to focus on, or else your journey looking up is never going to be fulfilled. I don't care how much you read, how much you study. You have to go back to that dark moment and ask yourself, I've been running from the dark moment. Now let me face the dark moment. We're always running from the dark. But we need to realize the dark place is what we need to study. Why are we in the dark place? What was it about the dark place? Because that's where your healing is. It's in the dark. And you can't have the light without the dark. Not in this world. Noteworthy moment. God bless.